Hello dear friends, my name is Solomon and today I want to show you an army with furnaces and Yetis that I have upgraded during my tests in Legends, in friendly challenges and so on. And I think I have created a better version of that Furnace Fireball Yetis army, and the most difference is in the usage of the siege machine. This change makes this army even stronger, and during this video I will explain you my point of view, why I think that these changes made the army stronger, and how these changes affect the attack. All details in the video, let's go. Before we continue and I start to show you the replays, I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribes my channel. This is very important for me. Besides, you can support me by writing comments below this video. Thanks in advance, guys. And the army that I want to show you today is on your screens. Basically, it's a version of the army with with furnaces and Yetis, but I have added rocket loons and I have added sneak archers. They are still in the game and they will be in the game for pretty long time. That's why we should take advantage of using this temporary troop. And the biggest difference is in the usage of the flame flinger. You should definitely try to replace the flame flinger the log launcher with the flame flinger, because this siege machine actually is much stronger, and if placed correctly it can give you a big advantage. The troops in the clan castle are still a thing to discuss. Probably it's better to use a couple of Yetis, because in those rare cases when you have to use the log launcher, for example, you don't have a good value for the flame flinger, then probably this version of clan castle troops can be better. But anyway, the main difference is, as I said, the siege machine. Besides, I have taken out the earthquake and placed the ice block spell. I think this is also a pretty good change. So now let's jump into the attacks, and I will show you why this version of Furnace Yeti Fireball army is better. Let's go. Okay, we are starting with this base. And yeah, because of the ice block spell, we can allow ourselves to make a deeper fireball. But yeah, first of all, we need to think about a good flame flinger value. But not to waste time, we are already placing our Grand Warden with furnaces and then clearing the spot for the flame flinger. And I decided that if we take down the mortar that has already been destroyed, we can destroy the wizard tower, the air defense, the bomb tower, the multi-archer tower, and probably even the fire spear with our flame flinger. So I'm placing the flame flinger on the right, my Grand Warden is on the left, and the target for the Grand Warden will be a ricochet cannon in the core of this base. Because basically we can allow ourselves to send fireball there without big threat. But the ricochet cannon is a bit of a problem. That's why I'm already using an ice block spell and start to place the invisibilities. Fireball goes into the core. The rage tower and some defenses are going down. We didn't take the clan castle, but it's okay. Still, we destroyed pretty much defenses. Recalling our Grand Warden because of the monolith and the minion prince there, and placing our Grand Warden to the left of the base. Our flame flinger is still working. You see that, yeah, it's working great. Our Grand Warden don't have a lot of danger for him because of the furnaces. They are still tanking and they are distracting, but I'm already using the rage spell, so I can have time to send my heroes using my royal champion to destroy the monolith and probably to take down the enemy minion prince and our heroes on the top into the funnel. So now the flame flinger is being opened, and yeah, in this attack, actually the super minions are working pretty good because they have killed the enemy queen and they continue the cleanup. Our heroes are diving into the core. I still have my king ability, so I can open all the walls there when I will need to, and I think I need it now. So I open the walls, and we're going further. Besides, one more change that I made is I have changed the giant arrow for the queen into the mirror, because actually we are not using log launcher very often, and that's why the magic mirror works better. For example, here you see I can use my mirror with the queen, and they will take down everything. I still have one invisibility left, so this base is wrecked. And one of the most important things here was the usage of the siege machine, because that flame flinger allowed us a good funnel and a good destruction. The next attack and the next base, it's a base with a hook tower, and usually hook towers are a bit of a problem for the fireball, because we have to avoid that hook tower, and if it's in the core, we cannot even do a good fireball to destroy. But anyway, we will have to find a good place for our Grand Warden, and probably for our Flame Flinger. But the axe bows are located pretty good here, but anyway, there is a spot where we can use a flame flinger. So I'm starting with my Grand Warden, and you see what I'm doing now. I was at first thinking that I can destroy the axe bow with the sneaky archers. That's why I have started to clear the buildings with them, but then I understood that there are lots of buildings actually, and it's better to use the rocket loons to destroy the axe bow. So the axe bow is being destroyed on the right. On the left, my Grand Warden is dealing with all those defenses, and my target is to fireball the ricochet cannon, because this way I can destroy the clan castle building also. And now I'm placing the flame flinger, and again, check out how many defenses the flame flinger can destroy: the air defense, the scatter shot, the multi-archer tower, the archer tower, and also the wizard tower, and even probably the scatter shot, but that's not possible because of the range of the town hall. Anyway, the value is great, and now we are just waiting to send the fireball. And actually, and yeah, I think I will send it now. So the ice block spell. Again, I love to use the ice block spell. Sometimes it's not necessarily, because we are fireballing something not too deep. But in case we want to fireball a deep compartment, then without an ice block spell, you can lose your Grand Warden very quickly. That's why the ice block is actually a good thing to be used with a fireball. So the Grand Warden is still staying there, because yeah, I'm still not in the radius of the hook tower, and this is also important. So now I'm on the edge of the hook tower, but still no, I was ready with the recall spell, and when I decided that there is a danger for the Grand Warden, I have recalled him. And here, probably, I didn't place the Grand Warden correctly. Probably I should place him on top, because here is already a good funnel for the heroes. I'm thinking about this only now, but probably not. Okay, so the Grand Warden goes to the top, to the bottom. Sorry, heroes, king and queen will go from the top, and now I have to be very careful with the Grand Warden, because I only have one furnace here, and yeah, there is a royal champion, but even one furnace protects my Grand Warden pretty good. I'm using my royal champion to destroy the monolith. King and queen entering the compartment with the poison. Royal champion steps in the radius of the hook tower and being hooked into the core, but it's not a big deal, because our royal champion has Phoenix, and Phoenix will help to deal additional damage. And also King got hooked into the core, and that's actually great for us, because King destroys everything in the core with his boots. So Grand Warden is alive. I'm using Rage Spell because of that multi cannon, and the Flame Flinger is still working. You see what a great siege machine it is. If you find a good spot, that siege machine works so efficiently then that it's even cannot be compared to the log launcher. Imagine if I had a log launcher here, probably it would open some walls, but that's it. And the flame flinger just destroyed a big chunk of the base without even using the CC troops. This is insane. The next attack and base that I haven't seen for a long time. It's an invis base with a rage also. And yeah, in previous days when there was no new legends mode, I was attacking such base with a pretty easy approach. I was destroying all this compartment with my Grand Warden and furnaces, then fireballing this compartment with invisibility. So Grand Warden goes with the furnaces on top, heroes comes from the bottom, and it's a 3-star easily with furnaces. But now with legend mode it's not that easy. And besides, there is a clan castle here. What a strange placement of clan castle. But anyway, I decided to fireball the multi inferno, because this way I can destroy the clan castle, the rage tower, and everything around that. Yeah, I think I placed the Grand Warden on top. First of all, I'm preparing the place for the flame flinger. Again, if we take down the mortar, we can destroy everything except the X-bow there. So it's a pretty good value. And I'm sending the Grand Warden and instantly recalling him. I probably even misplaced one earthquake, and that's why the multi-arch tower didn't go down, but that was my idea, to send the fireball and to instantly recall the Grand Warden, because I didn't want him to deal with those rage defenses and enemy heroes. And basically I have destroyed clan castle, rage tower, inferno, damaged the heroes, and that's okay fireball. Not a great, I mean not an OP fireball, but it's still good. So Grand Warden is now on the right with some furnaces. There is also an enemy Royal Champion, so we have to pay attention not to lose the Grand Warden there. And yeah, a couple of furnaces should protect him, but not very well because of the ricochet cannon. The ricochet cannon is always a problem for the protection with the furnaces. And actually, I'm preparing a video with the best tips how you can attack with Grand Warden and furnaces, how many furnaces to place near the Grand Warden, in which cases, from which side you should attack, and so on. So make sure that you will watch that video. It will come in the next few days. So the Grand Warden is okay on that side, the Flame Flinger is still working on the other side, and now I have to decide what I can do with that invisibility compartment. And I'm starting with my Royal Champion and some Yetis to help with the enemy minion prince, and then Royal Champion is attacking that invisibility compartment. I'm using a nice block for the Royal Champion so she doesn't run away from there, and she stays here tanking the monolith, destroying the monolith, and destroying that compartment. So actually this trick with this invisibility sector worked. My Grand Warden was in danger and I used the rage spell there, and the Flame Flinger is still working. You see, the Flame Flinger is still working. This is how OP actually that siege machine is. It's like, it's never to be compared to the log launcher. It's so efficient, but you always have to pay attention and to look a good spot for the Flame Flinger. And one more attack, and here I had a time fail, and yeah, I think I was just too slow. Then because of that, I got a time fail. So first of all, here is a sneaky air. I don't remember how it's called. The sweeper, yeah, the air sweeper. But I placed my Grand Warden that way that it was found pretty easily, and this is insane fireball. And I misplaced one earthquake. I could destroy that X-bow also, but anyway, I have destroyed so many defenses, and also I have destroyed the clan castle, which is huge. And now I'm not recalling the Grand Warden because actually there is no big threat for him, so I can leave him here to destroy some more buildings here. By the way, there is a rage invisibility core, So I will have to think of some trick to destroy it, and probably I will use a log launcher. I don't remember this attack exactly what siege machine I used, but as I'm not using already the flame flinger, then it will be a log launcher, because I have to take care of that invisibility in the core, and for that the flame flinger, the flame flinger, yeah, is not good. Besides, there is no great spot, because enemy heroes are standing very close to the edge, so it will be very difficult to place the log launcher, the flame flinger correctly. So I'm replacing the Great Warden and placing him to the left. And now I have to think about a good line for the logs and for the log launcher. And exactly in this attack, we understand that basically the super minions are not great for the log launcher. That's why probably you should use, for example, a couple of Yetis and an Ice Golem. I almost lost my Grand Warden. This is another thing that you always have to pay attention to. Don't lose your Grand Warden. The invisibility being activated. A Royal Champion is tanking some defenses, and King coming back. This is important. I want to send my King into the core. And yeah, my King with his ability, my Queen with her ability. I still have some spells. And exactly in this attack, I thought that probably I would have the one more invisibility instead of the ice block, and I lost my Grand Warden. Probably I could save the Grand Warden if I used ice block for him, because this way he would stop taking damage, and healers would heal him. So yeah, the last seconds of this attack, my Royal Champion is taking too much damage. I have ice blocked him, but this is not enough. He's not dealing damage to that cannon with his aura. That's why, yeah, the cannon stayed. Probably, if I could save my Grand Warden, it would be a 3-star. You see, one shot, one shot away from a 3-star with this army. But nevertheless, this change with the siege machine makes this army much stronger. It was actually very efficient and strong with the log launcher, but with the flame flinger, if you find the right place for it, you just feel how this army gets stronger. And to find a good place for the flame flinger, you just use sneaky archers with the rocket loons. That should be enough. If some mortars are on the edge, just take them down with the sneaky archers. So the army on your screens, guys. I have already replaced the clan castle and placed a couple of Yetis with the ice golem. Probably it also can work, and especially it will work with the log launcher. So guys, I will leave the link for this army in the video description. Make sure that you are subscribed. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. This is very important for me, and I see you in the next video. It was Solomon. Bye.